415 Stories is brought to you by Mobile Action. Make your app business a success with world-class data. Sign up on mobileaction.co and apply the promo code 415 to get 15% off for any plan. Hello everyone, welcome to this amazing episode of 415 Stories. I'm your host Taha. Today we have an insightful chat for you on automated machine learning and AI from one of the experts on the field. Zehra Cataltepe, the co-founder and CEO of Tazi AI, is with me today. Hey Zehra, welcome to Pod.
Thank you. It's great to be here. So I'm looking forward to this conversation.
Yeah, thanks so much for joining me today. Let's start from the early days of your career. And how did you decide that you are going to the Caltech right after you graduated from college? Like, what's the story there?
Well, I really loved computer science, and I also was very much involved in AI, even for my bachelor's science project. And we had three great professors who were working in AI at that time. So we are talking about 1990s.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to work on it. And at Caltech, I found out that there was Professor Yasser Abu Mustafa, who's one of the pioneers in machine learning. And I started my PhD there on machine learning. And, I remember him telling me, this is one of the, few places on earth where you can go skiing and swimming at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And since then, I have loved California, and being at Caltech was one of the greatest opportunities in my life. Great campus, great and accessible professors, and like colleagues who did research and really investigated things that people could never, think of. So it was a great place to be. And so I got my PhD from Caltech, and that great research group, learning from data. I still remember, going to a Chinese restaurant at 10 p.m. and then working until 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. and then sleeping under the desks. It sounds like a boot camp, but it wasn't. It was a great opportunity. I worked on how to incorporate additional information into machine learning. So machine learning learns from data, and me and Yasser and a couple of other people in our group, we were able to show that you can actually teach machine learning, not only, especially neural networks, not only data, but also some other properties about your target. So, for example, you might know that if somebody's income level increases, maybe they are more likely to pay their debt, maybe. So then you would require your classifiers to also obey that constraint. I'm going very technical here, but we were able to basically incorporate data and other types of information into machine learning, and I still see the benefits of what we did there, coming into picture at different fields. So it was an exciting time.
Yeah. So through that experience, afterwards, you founded, I guess, like later on, a company called Tazi AI. So what's the story of the company?
Well, after I got my PhD, I went to CMAS corporate research. We did condition monitoring. So I actually went to industry. I didn't become an academician first. Then we decided to move to Turkey. My husband, Tanju, worked at E10. We lived in New Jersey. We had kids, and we realized that we needed the family to grow the kids together. The Turkish culture, right? So we want uncles and aunts and cousins, everyone around when we raise the kids. So we decided to move back to Turkey to give them that family experience, and I think we did that was a great decision. When we moved to Turkey, I became a university professor, and Tanju was working at basically CIO, CTO type of jobs. He's an MIT graduate in electrical engineering, so he has a solid background in technical solid background. And he worked in industry. I was in academia, but also in industry. I was involved in many different projects, in the research projects and also some development projects. Like going from how to teach children or autistic children about emotions, to monitoring if somebody is having an epilepsy attack, to figuring out who's going to respond to a telco advertisement, to figuring out the root causes of faults in GSM operators network. So there were a variety of projects in different industries, and both Tanju and I had the experience of using data in industry, and we realized that we were building these machine learning models, but machine learning models work on a very important principle. They are trained on a data set, and then the assumption is when they are being used, a similar data set will happen. But life isn't like that, right? Life always changes. Think of us 2 months ago and now. I mean, of course, life doesn't change like this, but we realized that changes were happening all the time, and machine learning models were not being used continuously because as the data changed, they were making more and more errors, and then finally being kicked out of the operational system. So we decided to start with a machine learning product which could learn continuously. So as life changes, just accept it. It's like, when you ski, you accept gravity, right? So instead of resisting gravity, you accept gravity and you go with it. So we decided, well, why don't we build a machine learning system which continuously learns from data? It updates itself automatically. So instead of resisting change, learn change and adapt according to the change. So we built a continuous machine learning system, and we named our company Tazi. It's Tanju, Ali, Zehra, Irem. They are the
Wow.
first initial letters of our names in the family. And we wanted it to help people, actually, because we thought that machine learning should be operational, and its task is really to support people when they make important decisions. And Tazi is, it's actually an Afghan hund, and it's supposed to help people. It's supposed to find things that you cannot find by yourself. So we named it Tazi because it's a dog. It would have been either a cat or a dog. So our family loves cats, but it happened to be a dog name, and so we named the company Tazi, and we started on streaming data from Kafka. In around 2014, we had this idea. At that time, Kafka was just being born. And I was telling Tanju, we are betting so much on this. Are you sure? And he said, yes, I'm sure. So it was really his vision to learn from streaming data. And we started company on continuous learning, basically. And then different technologies came, and we can talk about them during this conversation.
Yeah, so that's great story. And how many people in the company right now?
Right now, we have 16 people on payroll, but we also have actually 4 other people working with us at senior level on a on a consultancy basis or on an advisory basis. So we have around 20 people at Tazi.
Yeah, I guess it's not like really early stage for you, right? Like it's been, I think, 4.5 years or something.
Yes, yeah, it has been 4.5 years, and what we have done is we actually started as an R&D company. So until the end of 2017, we developed our product, and the product, actually industry wasn't ready for the product when we started. It's like continuous learning on streaming data. Industry at all wasn't ready for this. Industry wasn't ready for AI at that time, I think. So we developed the product. We got seed funding from Diffusion Capital Partners
Where
at
are
the
they
end of
from?
2017. They're in Netherlands and Turkish-based
Wow, cool.
investment company. So DCP funded us, and with that funding, we started developing the product, and also we started our sales and marketing efforts. We are a very technical company. Both co-founders are, engineers. So we decided to start our sales and marketing efforts and also develop the product at the same time. So we did more or less product development, and also we just started our partnership development efforts. So we are at a stage where we have a developed product. We have done more than 30 use cases in different industries. So we have a clear idea on where we are useful, and now we are at this stage of developing partnerships to take the product to potential customers.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. The world is in handles really hard days in for a couple of weeks, and I guess you are working from home, like the other companies. And what kind of improvements you did on your service, and let's say that for your clients?
One of the things we realized was our product is a web-based tool. So we can be installed on any server on the cloud, and you and I can access the machine learning system as different users, and we can actually develop ideas. We can observe the machine learning's results. We can observe the models. We can make changes on the models. We can take actions all through the web. So that means we were actually ready to help our clients, whether we were next to them or we were, the ocean apart. So in terms of product, there were not really many changes, because we were really doing, supporting our customers remotely when they gave us the VPN access anyway. So that didn't really cause a huge change in our lives. So we were ready to be used by teams remotely from the beginning. We were designed for that. But in terms of our customers, everybody is going through very interesting and very difficult times. I don't think there is anybody who can say that life is the same. It's not. But our customers are really they are trying to figure out what's happening, and for us, this is actually this is what we made our product for. When change happens, we can learn from that change. So one of the other two properties of our product is we really believe in explainability. So human expertise is really important, especially when you don't have a lot of data. And even if you have stored terabytes of data right now, the people's behavior will be different. So your customers, your product, the market, everything is behaving different because life has changed. So only through business experts who understand humans, who understand products, the market, and what might happen, you can actually have them understand what machine learning thinks and acts with right now, and then update them. And machine learning keeps learning continuously as you gather new data. So not only continuous learning, but also being explainable and being learning from human continuously is our strength. One of our customers said this is like changing a race car's tire while it's racing.
Oh.
Not stopping, but while you are racing, you are changing
that's a good metaphor.
So we were made for this from day one. Maybe I shouldn't say day one, because we had our first customers around 2000, at the beginning of 2018, and they asked for explainability. So since 2018, we have been developing explainability and human in the loop. So those are actually our strengths, and And of course, huge changes are happening, and we are actually doing something about COVID-19. So I can also talk about that. But our customers are actually getting help from us, and we are with them. This is a very interesting and difficult time for everybody, and we are with them. Even if they are at home, we are with them. We are having our virtual coffees.
Yeah.
So,
Hi friends, I'd like to tell you about something. You probably know how hard an app business can be. Publishers don't know what apps to build, how to monetize them, or even what to price them at. Advertisers and brands don't know where their target users are, how to reach them, or even how much they need to spend in order to do so. And investors are not sure which apps or genres are growing the quickest, and where users are really spending their time and money. At this point, my friends in Mobile Action have a solution for you. You don't have to guess. Make your decisions based on data. Mobile Action helps you to make your app a success story. Companies like Disney, Tencent, Shipt, and Let's Go use Mobile Action to better grow their apps with world-class data. Sign up to mobileaction.co and apply the promo code 415. Join over 200,000 people using Mobile Action today. And let's get back to this amazing episode. All right, that's great. So you mentioned that you're allowing your clients to learn from their data continuously, and that's like rang a bell in my mind that it's kind of like automated machine learning. Like, what is that? Like, what we can learn from them?
yes. Yeah, I should have mentioned this. There is machine learning and there is automated machine learning, and actually there is AI. I should actually maybe like set the stage. So AI is a broader field. It involves not only machine learning, which involves systems that learn from data, but also expert systems, for example, is AI. General AI is also in AI. So general AI is building systems which act like humans, not only in narrow domains, but in broader domains they can operate. So AI is a broader field, and within AI there is machine learning. Tazi is a machine learning company. And there is automated machine learning. So the AutoML platforms aim to make the task of data scientists easier, because one of the most time-consuming tasks when we do machine learning is actually deciding on which features, which inputs should be used, how should those inputs be processed, and also machine learning algorithms do optimize. So they have so many choices on them, and having this or that choice might result in a different performance of your algorithm. So traditionally, data scientists went ahead and tried this and then tried that. It was a long and time-consuming process. The AutoML platforms automatically try different features, different machine learning settings, and they try to find the best one among all the possibilities.
Great.
Although that sounds like a great idea,
yeah,
there is something wrong with that.
What's that?
So again, this is an example from Yasser. So let's say that I gave you a coin and I asked you, please, like throw it 10 times, and it's all heads.
Okay.
And I tell you that, the coin is actually not a fair coin. You would accept that, right?
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But think of the other scenario. I have a room full of million people, and Tazi has a huge funding, so I decided to distribute 1 million coins to all the people in the room, and I told them, please flip your coins 10 times. Okay, do you think some people will have all 10 heads?
Yeah, some people will, I think.
Yeah, because we tried them so many times, and then I pick up those guys and I tell them, you know what, your coin is actually not a fair coin.
Wow.
And that's not right, because their coins, because some of them will be right,
lucky, yeah.
Some of them will be heads all the time. Yeah. So when you try something so many times, you will get lucky. So one of the problems with automated machine learning platforms is when you try so many things, you memorize the data that was given to you, and you suddenly become not really successful for future data. So you have to really experiment. When you do your experiments, you should really decide on the complexity of your algorithms based on what is the actual amount of data you have available to you. So there are many theoretical issues that need to be handled. So the way we tackle this issue is actually by putting automated machine learning at the service of a business expert or a citizen data scientist. So we are able to do many trials, but we do the trials in a guided way. So that the business expert can say, I want, certain features. The data scientist can say, I want these parameters. And we optimize not only for single algorithms, but also for the whole pipeline of machine learning. So we do have an automated machine learning platform, but it's different. So it involves not only the data scientist, but also the business expert. And also the underlying technology is continuous learning, explainable, and it learns from humans also. And this is the only platform on earth that does all of that. So we have been chosen a Gartner Cool Vendor. We were one of the cool vendors in core AI technologies in May 2019. And the reason why we are a cool vendor is because we have all of that in our product. So this is automated machine learning, and what we have is next generation automated machine learning. There is an article by Bill Burris of Data Science Central. I really love the way he described our technology. So we are able to handle the challenges brought by changes. We are able to handle the challenges brought by the lack of team, the lack of highly educated data science, highly experienced data science teams. And we are able to actually create machine learning systems easier. We are because not only data scientists, but also business experts are able to contribute. Because after all, I believe that machine learning systems should not belong to data scientists, but a business expert has to see a lot of different things in the broader domain and do a global optimization. So for that reason, machine learning systems should actually be owned by business experts, not by data scientists, and they do have the ability, I believe, and they have to have the ability to handle those machine learning systems, and they have to tell them where to go, because only they know where business should go. And in these times, knowing where your business should go, where you should go, is such a difficult decision to make. And at this time, I think we all have to realize that we were taking an important role in this society before COVID-19. Whatever was that role, we have to go ahead and think about that role, and we have to, serve whomever we were serving. And if things have changed, we have to find ways to serve others, and we have to connect the dots in the flow of things, so that people are able to get the services they need. People are able to continue their lives, their education, their health, is served in the best way. So for that, we all need to be adaptive, and not only machine learning systems, but also humans should be adaptive, and we are adaptive. We have adapted for so many years, but this is a huge challenge. So we will see how we adapt.
Yeah, we'll see. So Zehra, last but not least, what's next for you and the company?
Well, if you had asked me this question 2 or 3 weeks ago, I would have told you we are doing our pre-series A funding. We are looking for investment. I'm in San Francisco, and I'm building partnerships. I'm building a team around me. I would have told you all of that, and we were actually targeting finance and especially finance sector, customer retention, and debt recovery. So I would have told you that, but now we have given all our energy to COVID-19 testing optimization. So this was brought to our attention by one of the largest private hospitals in Turkey, and also we started collaborating with the authorities in Turkey, and our goal is to find out who is likely to be COVID-19 positive, even though that person doesn't show any symptoms, because the disease is spreading because there are so many people who have it, but they don't know that they have it, so they continue their lives and they keep spreading it to other people, and until we find a vaccine for this, we really have to slow down the spread, and the only way to slow down the spread is to test. So we have actually built a prototype, and we are going to, really God willing, we are going to be building a live system within a week, because we have all the resources right now on live data, and we are going to be able to predict who is more likely to be COVID positive, COVID-19 positive, even though they are not showing symptoms. And we are going to be able to figure out who is more likely to be positive, and also who is more likely to contact more people, especially to contact more people who are at high risk, because we really have to keep it to spreading to people at high risk, and we also need to find out if somebody is positive and and that person has contacted other people. There is a matter of days. So all the health, all the hospital facilities can be actually optimized to make sure that we are able to direct the people to the right resources when they start actually showing the symptoms. So we have dedicated our team to this, and I really believe that we will be useful, and we will help, and I'm really thankful to my team and to the authorities for letting us do this, and to my team for.
Yeah, I hope the best for you and the company, and hope you can help us to figure out those challenges for following days. And that was great, Zehra. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you so much. I really enjoy talking with you. Thank you so much. And I hope we can have a cup of coffee, a real cup of coffee one day. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I hope we will. Yeah, okay. So this is the end of the 405 stories. You can follow Zehra on LinkedIn at Zehra Cataltepe. And thanks for watching. See you on the next episodes.